Still going strong and celebrating our 25th season. This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
You waited all week and it's finally time. Sit back and relax, football on your mind. Punch one in from the 5-yard line. TiVo the top plays, then hit rewind. Bring on your cane, grab your umbrella. Varsity Sports, they work hard for a letter. KXLY, no one covers better. You are now tuned to the Friday Night Sports Extra.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Friday Night Sports Extra here on KXY 4 HD. I'm Deis.
And I'm Ben Kaplan. A lot of rivalry games for you tonight. Some great games for sure. But first, Keith Osso with a great band over in Stadium 4. Keith?
It was lonely in here for a little while until our friends from Coeur d'Alene came out here. Come on in, the Viking drumline from Viking Thunder drumline from Coeur d'Alene High School. They're going to be here all night long. We're going to be having a lot of fun over here in Stadium 4. But first, we take you to a big game out of Joe Albee Stadium. Dennis Patchin is still out there. Dennis, how are you?
I'm good. They're ringing the bell here, and it was the rivalry game between Mead and Mount Spokane, the game of the night, and it was a game of two halves. Now, if you're going to have a big football game, you know what you need to have beforehand? Tailgate party. That's exactly what you need. And you know what? They were cooking up some Osso hot dogs and Osso hamburgers. Oh, so delicious and oh, so good, and Osso didn't get any. Big play early on. Andy Wetzel goes to Matt Rinaldi inside the 5, but the referee said no. The knee was not down in time. Had to settle for a 42-yard field goal from Mark David, and that made the score 3-0 Mead Panthers after the end of the first quarter of play. Big play by the Mount Spokane defense. Mead has it inside the 5. Mike Smith coughs up the football, stripped, and it's Chase Nakarada who comes up with the the recovery of that one. Final play of the half, Carson Blumenthal trying to make something happen on a 4th down play, throws it in the end zone. Why not? It's going to end the half. It's intercepted by Paul Miller. 3-0 at the half. The second half, a tale of two halves. Blumenthal and the Mount Spokane offense got it in the end zone not once, but twice. This one on a key 3rd and 12 from the 15-yard line. Blumenthal takes it all the way in. 2 second-half touchdowns, and Mount Spokane claims the bell. They were ringing it here just moments ago. Final score 13-3. I'm joined by today's hero, Carson Blumenthal. First of all, I want to tell you, he was up here, then ran down to his teammates, did a quick newspaper interview, rang the bell, rang back up here. Thanks for coming back. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's awesome. It's a good feeling.
You're out of breath, I know, and we got to get you because the bus will leave you. Otherwise, you're going to walk back home. What was the difference tonight in the win?
I don't know. First half, we came out trying to do some pass plays, and it didn't work out very well. So at halftime, pretty much changed our game plan a little bit. You know, told our defense to step up again as they did in the first half. Just came out in the second half running the ball, and that's what worked for us.
What's it like to beat the other brother?
It's great. It's great. It's 2 years in a row. Senior year, I mean, it's the main goal, beat the rival.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Carson Blumenthal, you heard the bell ringing behind us. Mount Spokane, the winner of the rivalry game. Derek, Ben?
All right, thanks a lot, Dennis. Boy, what a win for Mount Spokane out there. But I tell you what, they weren't the only ones playing in a rivalry game tonight out in the valley. CV and UI were squaring off for the Greasy Pig, and there's the Greasy Pig right now in possession of the Bears after last year's win. CV leading 14-0 at the half, but in the third, Jeff Moe hits Jared Wood. Wood slips a defender, and he is gone. 30-yard touchdown for the Titans pulls them within 7. Then after CV went back up by 14 on a Gavin DeArmond quarterback sneak, Jory Zettel does a little zigzag, and then he says, "See you later," a 41-yard touchdown for the Titans as they again pull within 7 at 21-14. And UHi's thinking come back, but the Bears quickly put an end to those thoughts. DeArmond, the quick slant to Damon Justice, and Justice tells the Titans, "You got served." The Greasy Pig is staying with CV after a 30-14 victory over their rivals.
Gonzaga Prep hosting LC out of the Wildcat formation. Bishop Sankey hands it off to Griffin Hare. He takes it in from 12 yards out. The Pups with an early 7-0 lead, and then Sankey absolutely goes off. If you're wondering why just about every college program on the West Coast is in love with this kid, check it out right there. Some high-step action, 85 yards, takes it to the house. It's 14-0, and it's really not even fair with him in the Wildcat. More Sankey now. A little ho-hum. This one only from 25 yards out. Sankey rushes for 316 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pups win big, 34-6. All right, we got some Shadle and North Central. The early game at Albee, still not too cold to paint the body and wear some tank tops. First quarter, we're scoreless. North Central's Zach Hill shows off the arm down the middle, connects with Jake Deegan, who catches it in stride. It's 7-0, same score. Shadle returns the favor. That's Levi McBorney. Drops back and places the nice toss right into the arms of Brandon Atkinson. It's 7-6, 18-14 Shadle now in the third. Hill hits Jake Hoffman for the go-ahead score. North Central wouldn't look back. They scored 28 unanswered points in the last 16 minutes. Final score, 42-18 NC.
All right, last night, Ferris and Rogers out at Albee. Ben Goodwin going to dump it off to the coach's son, Drew Sharkey. He's just looking for someone to hit, and he finds him right there. Sharkey barrels in for a 36-yard touchdown. This one was all Saxons as they win it 43-0. Let's head back out to Keith Osso in Stadium 4.
Yeah, going to head back across the border. Thank you once again to the Viking Thunder Drumline from Coeur d'Alene High School. Coeur d'Alene playing host to Sandpoint tonight. When you play host, you're supposed to be a better host than you were. Welcome your guests in nicely. Sandpoint down huge in this game. Coeur d'Alene looking for more. Chad Chalich, he decides to go airborne. Jake Matheson is there. Hey, that's a touchdown for Coeur d'Alene High School. How about that? Hey, the Vikings of Coeur d'Alene. Oh, and they're at it again in the red zone, but there goes the football the wrong way. Sandpoint's Luther Morgan's got it. He looks like he can go to the house, but those Vikings of Coeur d'Alene High School are hustling. Oh, and they take him down. Sandpoint trying to answer, but then there goes Brandon Hawkins going deep. You got to trust me here. Coeur d'Alene did not treat their guests nicely tonight. Tips it around, 4 people touch it before Coeur d'Alene's Matheson finally comes down with it. Wow, Vikings win it 55-7. Out in Lakeland tonight as Post Falls made the short trip up to Rathdrum, and they did things quickly. 7-0, and Tyson Johnson gets more, punches his way into the end zone. Post Falls looking good in this game. Then there's Aaron Hunter. He's going to be there. He's going to tip it to himself on defense for the interception. Nice job by the Hawks on defense getting the ball back, but Post Falls is at it. Kyle English decides to take it to the end zone himself. Post Falls goes on to win this one in Lakeland, the short trip, 42-7. Also, Hermiston and Lewiston doing battle down in Lewiston. Lewiston with the big win there at home. Moscow makes the trip up to Priest River and gets a win. And Lake City will have to wait a day. They play tomorrow at Glacier Peak over in Snohomish. Derek and Ben?
All right, guys, we've got plenty more to come here on the Friday Night Sports Extra, including some great Northern League and Northeast Day action right after the break.
I can hear them playing, though. We're going to give some more time to the Coeur d'Alene Thunder Drumline. It'll take us out to break on Friday Night Sports Extra.
They are bringing the thunder for us tonight. Welcome back to the Friday Night Sports Extra. Kind of feeling like football weather now. There's a little Christmas in the air tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was a little bit chilly, I'll tell you what. Opening night of conference play for the GNL. We had a chilly ones as fans prepping for the game. Deer Park and hosting Pullman tonight. The Greyhounds came out in fuego on 4th and long. Tyler Langerveld finds Pete Barner. He plays hot potato with it before hauling it in. You know, Hawaiian juice is, or Hawaiian punch is 10% juice. Hounds missed the extra, so it's 6-0. Second quarter, same score on 4th and 17. Langerveld passes again. He finds Barner again. Another touchdown. It's 13-0. Now the Stags were struggling in the first half. Colton Mead threw 2 interceptions, the second of which came on the Hounds goal line, but the Deer Park Stags stormed back for the 21-19 win. Also tonight, Cheney going down to Clarkston. 2 touchdown losers, 21-7. The Bantams get the win.
Yeah, that's pretty good. A nice night up in Colville with the Indians. We're hosting Keith's alma mater, East Valley, but the Knights had no answer for this guy, Blake Sjordal. I believe that's a soft J like yogging. Sjordal cuts it back, and you can forget about it. He's taking it to the house on a 73-yard touchdown run. Sjordal finished with 214 yards on just 12 carries. But the Mighty Knights would answer. Check out the moves from Adam Talley as he tallies 23 yards on this carry. That's a short touchdown run to tie the game at 7. EV looking to take the lead, but Dustin Hanson going to get picked off by Sawyer Bardwell. This one was all Colville as they win it 42-20. Now, nowhere, with the exception of maybe Sandpoint, has better sunsets than at Freeman. Look at that. The Scotties hosting Kellogg in their homecoming game sure was. Josh Richardson show early on. He takes a pitch, finds some room, spreads 23 yards to pay Derek. I know it's 23 yards because his mom keeps the stats, and she told me. Next Scotties possession, they pitch to their workhorse again, and Richardson scores from 13 yards out this time. He finished with a $171 and 3 TDs. Freeman in total control in this one. Off the play action, Cody Unfred finds Cameron Duckett wide open for the touch. Scotties with a big win on homecoming, 52-20.
Don't listen to Richardson's mom. She'll make up stats to make her son look better. Hey, the little guys making things working up there in Chewelah. Check out the form tackle. Nice job for the little guys. How about the big guys? Chewelah looking to add to their lead, but as Ben likes to say, I can't even say it right. Pop goes the peanut, and the other team gets it. You just gave the football away. Chewelah, though, Newport feeling a little gifted themselves. They just turn it right back over. Cheweah's Josh Solgrove is there for the recovery. They're in business right before the half. Derek Smith, hey, I thought he worked here. That's what he's doing at nights. Tosses it over to Calvin Connell. He's gone up the sidelines, or is he? I've always threatened referees, if you call a touchdown back when I'm there, I'm going to show you. Come on, Coeur d'Alene, boo. Oh, but Chewelah goes on to win it. Everything's okay. Back to you guys.
All right, so Keith got fancy, got behind the little guys playing. I just stood at the side and check it out. Still pretty good stuff there. Lakeside at Riverside, a battle of the sides. And this play was a candy bar. It'd be a Nestle Crunch. Bretton Baird gets all of Zach Warlick. The Rams trailing by 14, and they would not catch up on 4th and long. It's a fake punt, but the Eagles sniff it out. Matt List, the snazzy tackle, and Lakeside winners on the road, 20-6. Couple other scores for you tonight. We've got Medical Lake 20-6 win over Bonners Ferry. Fruitland with a 71-16 victory over Timberlake. And we've got St. Mary's 48-14 over one of Derek's favorite mascots, the Maniacs.
Love the Maniacs. Let's send it back into Stadium 4 where Keith has more with that Coeur d'Alene Thunder drumline.
You know, I always want to ask this question. First of all, what's your name?
Trent Hoskins.
How heavy is that thing?
It's really heavy.
Is that why? Now, I've noticed. Now, do you take the biggest one because you're the toughest guy?
No, I just take it because it's loud and it's a lot of fun to play.
They just bang on it. If you come down, you'll notice they get smaller and smaller, okay? My drum would probably be this one right here, okay? Because that's the size of drum I want to carry around. It's probably still going to be loud, a lot of fun to play, and you don't got to carry around the big one. He's just trying to be a hero over there. Well, Coeur d'Alene's having a lot of fun in here. We want to thank them once again for coming in. They're going to have a lot of fun with us all night long. More Friday Night Sports Extra coming back, including Cracking with Huddles. 8-minute football coming up.
This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
And believe it or not, already 4 weeks into the high school football season. It goes by so fast.
Crazy. There are a lot of good mascots in our area. We mentioned the Orofino Maniacs that I love. I've always liked the Chelan Goats, but there's something about the Davenport Gorillas and the fact that they have a giant inflatable gorilla makes it even cooler. Davenport hosting Kettle Falls. Austin Anderson, check him out here, breaking some tackles, and he will dive into the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0 Bulldogs in the early going. Gorillas go on offense. Justin Piper gets stripped. Where's the ball? Devlin Summers has it for the other guys, and he takes it the other way for the defensive touchdown. Kettle Falls now up 12-0 on the road. More Anderson here. He's going to punch it in again. Kettle Falls goes to Davenport and pulls out a 31-7 win. How about Colfax and Liberty? This one all Bulldogs as expected, 56-14, Ben.
All right, Kittitas making the long road trip to Reardon. Cheerleaders getting into it. A close game, though. Coyotes with the ball here. A short pass to Gunnar Gage, and this guy is gone, or is he? Oh, no, he gets into the end zone. It's tied at 13. More Kittitas. Quarterback Tom Studer going to roll out to the right. He throws it deep, finds none other than Gunnar Gage. You'd think he'd be tired from the last run. Coyotes take the lead. Indians have to score on this two-point conversion after their touchdown. Leaves them trailing by a point. The handoff to Charlie Eldred is good. And that would be it, because Reardon, they win it 21-20. Lynn Ritzville tonight in action at Springdale, 34-6 winners. Soap Lake and Tico Oaksdale Rosalia, the Nighthawks with the win there. And the Soton and White Swan, oh, goodness. No report.
You're better than that. Let's head down south. Liberty Christian, a 20-point winner at SJE tonight. How about Lackwash and Garpal? Battle of the Dashes, and this one goes to Garpal, 52-28. Pomeroy, the Pirates, lose at Colton in overtime, 30-24.
We love these scores we're seeing in 8-man football. Coeur d'Alene High School put up an 8-man score today, but we're going to take you out to Harrington, the Odessa Harrington, the new team in our area. Hey, it's the old 5-town 2-team game, ACH Odessa Harrington. ACH up early, they add on Cody Jess with a nice run up the middle, punches it in. Warriors up by 22, and they're going to get more. Derek Isaac, he's all huck it, chuck it, football. Big gain there to Daniel Hardy. Also had the horse collar tackle onto the end of that. That sets up another touchdown. Big time lead for ACH, looking for more. But there's a fumble on the play. And who makes plays for Harrington? Nick Spurline. He hits 1.21 gigawatts up the sidelines. He's into the end zone. All he does is score touchdowns at Nick Spurline. But unfortunately for him, ACH scores a lot of touchdowns as well. They win it big on the road. Also today, going to take you out to Welpinett for an early game. And this one might hurt our scoreboard. Wildcats and Wilbur Crescent up early. Hayden Hendrick punches it in. Plenty of scoring here. Welpinett trying their chance on offense. Not a good snap. Someone get on the ball. Finally picked up by Davey Ogle. There's Davey Ogle. Look at the big guy go. Nice neck brace into the end zone. Boy, he's got a convoy. Nothing but Wildcats on that one. Wilbur Crescent up in this one. And now for some Redskins action. Welpinett. Yeah, take a look at that score. Welpinett gets the ball back. Greg Wildcoop up to Drake Wyan. That's it for a touchdown. 80-54. Holy cow, we had to test out our graphics on that one. Also today, Cusick gets a big win against Hunters and Inchelium, and Northport stays up north, but Selkirk sends them home with the loss. Ben?
Man, 80-54. We went to Mansfield last week. They went to Easton today. They get the 47-0 win, and Republic is at Curlew. That game scheduled for tomorrow.
The Wampus Cats, another one of my favorite mascots, but they lose at Kootenai 66-20. And we've got Wallace and Lakeside, the Miners, a 2-point win down in Plymouth.
All right, so the drum line, I would think one of the coolest parts of the band. I was never in there. We know that Keith's into his
baritone.
Yeah, that's right, the baritone. We've got the Coeur d'Alene drum line over there, and they're playing some pretty good tunes, huh, Keith?
Yeah, no baritones tonight. Nothing but drums over here. A lot of noise. They're sounding a lot of good. The Viking Thunder drum line entertaining us as always. Plays of the night coming up next. Let's hear some more from the Vikings. All we have left tonight, the plays of the night, and if you have a drum line here, I need a drum roll. Whoa! Play number 3 of the night. Let's take you back to Wilbur Crescent. Check out Cody Johns. Check out how many broken tackles there are. He's down. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spinning, going to the sideline. 5. Cutting back. Switch the ball to the wrong hand. Going into the end zone. And he's giggity, giggity, gone. That's play number 3 of the night. You got to tackle that guy.
All right, Keith, play number 2, Deer Park and Cheney. Check out the grab by the Greyhounds. Pete Barner, hot potato, hauls it on in. Catch so fine, making grown men cry, but Deer Park gets the 2-point win.
Play number 1, really more of a body of work than the play itself. Bishop Sankey just continues to be unbelievable. An 85-yard touchdown run here for the Bullpups. He rushed for 316 yards and 4 touchdowns. But Cougars got to make sure they hold on to that guy. He's been unbelievable so far this season. Obviously, a lot of college football coming up tomorrow. Number 20 USC at WSU. Our pregame starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Kickoff at noon. Idaho will go to Colorado State, a team that's lost 12 in a row. That one kicks off at 1 o'clock, Ben.
Eastern Washington trying to follow up their big win against Montana with a win at Montana State. That game tomorrow on 700 ESPN The Ticket. We've also got Whitworth at home. It's homecoming at the Pine Bowl against Lewis and Clark College. And the Chiefs kick off their season tomorrow night in Tri-City against the Americans at 7:05.
Very interesting game there, of course, starting with the Americans, a team that Don Knockbauer used to coach, so his first game in Spokane going to mean something big. Also, the Mariners lose tonight. Go figure. In Tampa Bay, 5-3, the final count there. But we've got some time left here in the Friday Night Sports Sector, so we're going back inside Stadium 4. Take it away, guys.